Now we're there. Hello, TD. How are you doing? Hi, kitty. See if he would like to say hello. He's too busy. Curled up on his side, paws kind of in the air. Hey, what are you doing? Meow. Dwarves, check my mail, please. I will check my mail because I figured you'd have some mail for me. Alright, which inbox should I be looking at? Aha. Let me take a look. I have to actually put on my granny glasses. Un momento, por favor. Can't read my phone anymore. I'm old. Here we are. I don't think I know any of those songs, which is very sad. I might have heard the Rush song. More than half a set's worth? Well, I definitely appreciate that. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna put on my other glasses. Otherwise, I'll have a splitting headache before the end of the show. You have to watch me being old. Ow. Being old for a second. Just poked myself. It helps if I'm not trying to put my gunners on upside down like a freaking moron. Anyway, I'm on my Dwarven champion. Figured I'd continue. What's the cooldown timer? Oh, 4.5 hours. So I brought all my kinnies and alts over here to the RFG Kid house because I have ingredient crates and yeah. I also have a full selection of crafting recipes and a summoning horn and a visiting banker because hell yeah. Nice. I'll have to check them out. However, this is like so totally last minute. I'm kind of freaking panicking about it. It's like, well, why aren't you dealing with this right now? Because it's still VIP weekend. And also, I'm going to turn my headset down. Don't tell Bill Champagne I turned his music down. Why am I doing this? I'm going to do a quick run through the festival because festival is free XP. How late do I have that for? 18 hours, I'm good. So I don't need to go talk to Wenda Cranesbill in this character. Ugh, good God. Honestly, I was having so much trouble just getting the band loaded into the place. Art and Esoteric with the 300 biddies! Aw, thank you! Okay, we're gonna go back to where this doofus was questing yesterday. This dwarfus. Actually, I lied. We're gonna go do festival first. Get us the 116 level.
Hello there.
Get back here. Back up. Back up. There we go.
How can I be of service?
What is wrong with you, game? I'm honestly wondering if it's not the game, but my PC lagging. To be fair, about 20 minutes ago, I was logged into Ark, which Ark is a massive, massive memory hog. Because I had to run in and feed all my critters. Alright.
Stay and hear me
I'll
out.
be at BBB tonight. Also,
I do not ask much of you.
while BBB is ongoing, I will be working out what the hell I will play tomorrow. Because, announcement time for
sorry.
anybody who isn't TD.
Did you need something?
Indigo Plant has been politely requested to help out Master Aiden.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
and perform at the 12th night thing tomorrow night. The problem is, the theme of the event
Would you
is,
do
you know,
something for me?
a fancy dress ball, you know, like Cinderella dress ball. So
Greetings, friend.
Indigo Plants / TD's usual sort of music is not really what they're looking for. I think Aiden was
Greetings,
more desperate
friend.
than anything else because apparently the Mardi Gras party band was supposed to perform,
Hello there.
but
Might I
Ken got
speak
called
with
into
you a
work or
moment?
something. I don't know. So we're all sad. We're all pissed about that. Oh, as expected, nobody in there. I think I'm in a very empty layer. Or else everybody's out watching. Well, actually, Disenchanted's not playing tonight because Weeders tweeted that due to unforeseen circumstances, they're not performing tonight. So that's okay. I can still get my 10. I don't need the theater to get 10 because I don't really care about the tokens on this character too much. I'm just here for the XP. I have an XP booster on it. I still do. Yay. I also wrote a plan for what I want to do with the account and with my characters and trying to figure out how to proceed, because what I want to do is to get one character of every class to level cap, which will take me all freaking summer. And also get them a little bit more geared up. As you can see, I've already given Silverhammers some up and coming healing pots. But Silverhammers has to ding
I'll
before
not be
she can use
ignored.
them. And yes, Silverhammers is definitely a lady dwarf. But dwarves must fight for
I'll not
dwarves,
be
to
ignored.
quote the Moria dwarves.
Will you give me a moment
So-
of your time, friend?
Because of a police officer that I'm
Can I
aware
speak
of
with you
in
a
the
moment?
UK, there's so much gentle, nice bloke. He and his boyfriend or hubby, I think. I can't remember if he's actually married to his partner or not. Doesn't matter. They've got a beautiful dog named Dennis, and he was talking about getting a bacon sandwich like last week, and I'm like, bacon sandwich. I had neither bread nor bacon in the house. So I'm like, screw this. But when I went to the store before the new year turned, I got me some damn bacon and some bread. I already had mayo, so I had one of the 3 items you need for proper bacon sandwiches. And that's what I had for supper tonight. Bacon sandwiches. So we're gonna run festival here real quick. I wish Lotro would institute the thing that DDO has, which is where you can manually change which layer you're on without needing to be in a fellowship. It'll have a little thing here where the name of the area is, and then it'll have like a number in front of it. It's basically similar to how SWTOR does it, but for some reason Lotro doesn't have it. Which makes it be a pain in the ass. And necessitate layer wrangling. So I imagine somebody's performing in place of Disenchanted tonight. So I'm all of a panic trying to work out. Orly is. Yeah, Orly's good people. One of the downsides of being part of the music community, having so many awesome bands to listen to at any given time, even just on Landy, it's like, I need time to actually play the rest of the game. And on VIP weekends, I always feel like super guilty when I'm not playing the game, because it's like, and there have been weekends where it's like, I wasn't home that weekend, because, you know, I was like at a convention or something. Like, I think they had one the weekend of PAX East, either this year or last year. I was like, God damn it, Standing Stone. I'm trying to play our game and level my alts up, and you have to have your VIP weekends the weekend I'm out of town. Because it's a holiday weekend for, well, Dragon Con is generally one of those weekends because it's a holiday weekend for us in America. Yeah, I need 2 more. And then Animal House will be playing, and then the BBB. So, here's also part of why I'm panicking, is I have to decide my set list tonight and get it ready tonight. The reason is, I've got tabletop at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 3 o'clock is Andoon. They end at 4 something, so it's like, the event is running. I can wait. The ball is starting at 4:30. Go away, watcher. And I'm also watching a fight start in the WoW community because somebody, Wowhead and the other fan sites, data mined a new cutscene, which seems to imply one of the 2 major antagonists, well, the major antagonist for the last expansion might be getting a redemption arc, and I'm like, if you fucking knew it, I'm gonna be pissed. Because it'd be like, I just likened it on Twitter to, what would have happened if Anakin Skywalker had actually survived Return of the Jedi? Okay, he's redeemed. He's on the good side now. But what sort of penalties or consequences does he face for having been evil for so long? Nothing. He's apparently all good now. It's all forgotten. It's all good. And that's what you get when you deal with, like, disposable people. Or the concept of disposable people. It's like their fate doesn't matter.
Hello, friend.
It's like, oh, they killed a bunch of clones. No worries. It's not a big deal. You killed all the Jedi. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about them. And that's just, like, dumb. Okay. Well, scarf-wearing snowman. We'll do that one. Well, actually, the broken snowman is the easiest one. A stick and coal. See, there's sticks right here. And we'll get coal on the way back. Because there's a method to my madness of how I like to do the circuit. And I've noticed I always like to go clockwise on things. Like, last night I was doing something and I was going counterclockwise, and it was messing me up. I was like, wait a minute, what? I was a little bit discombobulated. Couldn't find where I was going. Click, 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 click! However, I didn't want to spend the stream sitting around playing the music stuff. So, the unfortunate thing is, if I can't get the PC to behave itself, to handle having 7 clients in very low and then 1 client in high, then I'll just basically run the band and just not be able to see anything. And it'll be unfortunate because, game looks terrible and very low. When you're so used to being an ultra high, it's like, I want to see everybody's fancy costumes, and I'll just be too busy making sure the band is doing the right thing. Because one of the downsides is if all these, even if I use all of the songs TD provided, then what will happen is oh man, I love this piece of music, which is of course the new stuff that Darth Celtics made. Still have a lot. I completely lost my train of thought there. I'm a ding dong. It's like so much stuff to do. I can't believe that I haven't been able to talk Cord into using his bow on his champion. It's like, really? He apparently, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't realize you could just right-click on somebody, but maybe he doesn't have his right-click keyed the same way. He might have it set up the same way that DDO has it, which... DDO is weird. Come on. You're too far away. You're dead. I'm also starting to get a headache. Alright, watch this. One. There. And that's how you use the same snow beast. So other people can then use the other two and get it done much more efficiently. Now, normally I go up into the main entrance, because I'm always doing the classy snowman, the one with the top hat. And that means I have to go get the top hat by Guard Kember. But, since I'm not doing that this time, I'm going down here to get the coal for the snowman. No, I missed Winterberries. Did you see that? I missed a segment of Winterberries. Let's go double check the theater since we're here. I don't think anybody else is in this instance other than that Cinders person. Yeah, no play. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can force myself to show up into a different instance. Or it could be the case that because today is the last, the penultimate day left of the festival, I think. No, it ends on Wednesday morning at like 3 a.m. or whatever. So let's pop back to Bree real quick. Or Thorin's Gate, doesn't matter. And then we'll pop right back in. Yeah. So what have you been up to today, Ardent Esoteric? I know what TD's been up to this afternoon because I was hanging out with her. We were listening to the final concert held by Notenzauber with Palin as the band leader. I believe the band is going to continue, but I believe Palin will be doing other things. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. All I know is they're stepping down from running the band. But I think the band themselves haven't decided what they're doing in the future. I don't know. I don't keep up with the gossip. Oh, this looks much more festive. Much more likely here. There's nobody standing up there. Tin Fang is not perched over the brazier over here. That was actually kind of funny recently. Let's go check the, let's ride the other way. Wait, the blue Rowan pony? When did I get this? Well, obviously, I hadn't hopped on this pony since before they started putting in deeds for... Well, don't tell me that somebody just did the theater. Oh, no. Oh, see, that would be why. Wonder Woman over here, Wonder Girl, has decided to set herself AFK so she doesn't have to participate in the theater. Very unfortunate. Usual stuff. Hang out Twitch before you do some more work on your Bjorning and Moria. Yash. Okay. let's go get our winterberry and then build a snowman. Alright, let's hop on our little pony. Yeah, because normally when I do this, and I do all the, kill the wintry weather things, I always just get the ones, like, right over here by these 2 bits of winterberries because they're, like, right there. There we go. Hello. Are you just gonna, like, hang out there? Okay, bye. There we go. And I still really wish Standing Stone would make it so that the butt, I'm not even sure, the gear slot and the saddles for horses could also be dyed to match, because I wouldn't ride this. I would prefer to have this all in blue with the gold and the silver of the tankard and whatnot. But alas, Standing Stone doesn't love us. Alright, let's pick a snow pile. I think this is the one that's going to get us the giant broken. Nope, that one is actually the one that's going to get us the giant broken one. But that's okay, I don't need it to be giant. I just need the quest to be done. Alright, let's pop our XP tome and start trying to get some quests. Boom. Pop on our pony. Nath! How you doing, my friend? Yes, the Yule Festival did go by a little bit too quickly. On the other hand, I'm kind of getting sick of it because, I mean, I have a method to how I do it. And it's really nice for leveling alts, but
Why are you bothering me?
especially on a, you know, VIP weekend, holy hell.
Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
Still nothing. Well, there's 2 people here. I'll just do the quest that lets you turn in tokens to people. That way, I can get out of here and get to doing not bad. Wrapped up the legendary server questing last night. Got a little shiny cat. Did you just get to level 100, or did you finish the Siege of Minas Tirith? Because I just got to level 100 to see what the account-wide stuff was. But I think there was supposed to be something for actually completing the story. Yes, I dinged! 116.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Done everything through the siege.
This is intolerable.
So what do you get for completing the actual story? Because my character's still stuck in on the shores of the Gilrine. Alright. We've done 9 of 10. Not gonna do the feed to your face contest.
Could I speak with you a moment? Hello there.
How can I be of service?
Hello there.
Comes with a shiny new cloak. Neat. I'll have to get there.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
I'll probably actually do that or continue the story, the epic story, on my Locher stream character. I should have a couple of those. It's called the Hooded Cloak of Gondor's Aid. Oh, it's hooded. Oh man, I hate hooded cloaks. I really do. 'Cause I like hats. Actually, I like only a couple of hats. Mainly, I like to see my character as her. Come on. Let me go look at your Twitter feed real quick. There you are. Oh, that's a pretty. The pinned tweet is a pretty picture. Okay. Exclusive account waiting on frames or at least from the questing. Okay. Here we go.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Look, I did a good deed.
What do you need?
Praise me. Alright, that was nice. Now, let's get back to
Hello there.
the good shit. Gotta go to Westbury. Okay. Got that, got that. Uh-huh. Oh. Actually, my Bjorning is wearing the one for the Cloak of the Regal Horse Lords, but yeah, the honestly, I gotta say, the Gondor one looks like you just ate something unfortunate and lit your butt on fire.
What
That's
can I do for you?
it's the immediate thing that I thought when I saw it. It's like, yeah, you just set your ass on fire. It's like, put him out, put him out! But still, it's a nice, interesting, different design, and it does seem very Gondorian. I'm wondering about, like, a brazier. I mean, I could kind of see the character frame being a beacon and whatnot.
Greetings.
Alright, we're going back to Yarnfast, kids. Because that's where we were doing quests, was in Yarnfast before. Okay. Let's hope Horse Lords, Helm's Deep Defender, and Beacon of Gondor. Yeah, I don't think I actually saw the Helm's Deep one, which I should have, though. Wait, stop it. Yeah, see, I have it. Neat. But my favorite is, of course, the Blaze of Hope frame. It's just the one that's best for me. It's what I like the best. Okay, so dwarves must fight for dwarves. Let me clean out the crap I picked up there in Frost Bluff. Save those. Save those. And get rid of the rest. And now, I'm going to put my Arid Mithrin essences on the bar. Yes. Get rid of this. Remove. And let's go find the quest to pick up where we left off. The Dale Lands. I don't think so. The Iron Fold. There's that iron in them thar hills. Is that the only quest we had plus the epic? Where's the epic? Which is the Black Book of Mordor. No, it wasn't. I lied. These are the only quests I have? Oh, Strongholds of the North. Oh, I don't want to talk to Galadriel. You know what I could do, though? Since I have this quest to talk to Galadriel, I should be able to get in and using the rope now. Let's go to Lorien and see if we can turn in that one quest. Because we were stymied on that last week.
What do you want?
Last week, by that I mean yesterday. So, let's go to the 20... Well, can we go to Kara Skeleton from here? No, I don't think so. Let's go to the 21st. The Hooded Cloak of Burrito's Aftermath. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Or the Taco Bell. The Revenge of Taco Bell.
Deport the orcs from our kingdom.
But still, it's nice that Standing Stone keeps giving us goodies for going through that whole thing. And, you know, it's an incentive, definitely, to get us to continue playing these. Alright, let's go. At least now I should be able to take the swift travel down to Karasgalathon from here. Not to the inner Karasgalathon, but at least to the stable master outside, except it would help if I've actually picked up the stable master here to begin with, like a ding dong. Oh, I don't get the swift travel because I didn't do the deed. Rude. That's okay. We'll get a nice, beautiful ride out of it. But I do want to get back to quests that will help me level up. So I'm probably going to start heading toward the Arid Mithrin, because I've pretty much done most of the quests in the Ironfold. And I found out last night I was actually using the XP. There's an XP booster for crafting. So that you level up your crafting skills faster if you're VIP this weekend. And so I was doing some of that to get some of my crafters up to full proficiency and whatnot. And then I come to find out that like 3 of my crafters are stymied because I need more Ironfold hides, more Ironfold metal, and wood. So it sounds like when I originally took my main through the Ironfold, I didn't stop and pick the roses, as it were. Didn't stop to smell the flowers. So I'm gonna have to go through and spend some time after this weekend is over, maybe a couple of hours just running around murdering everything on my main and hitting all the mining nodes and all the wood nodes. Remember back in the day, back in my day, these archers would murder you if you got too close. Hi, guys. Remember those days? I remember the very first time I came to Lorien, and this was back when nobody knew that was a thing. I was like, well, how did I die? We didn't understand, but we learned. And I know there's some people like, they should make it like the way it used to be. They should do, like, why be a dick to players like that? Okay, it was funny for like 5 minutes, but it was such a rep grind and it was such a pain in the ass to grind. So it's like, alright, it had its time, we remember it, let's move on and make it a little bit more friendly. I mean, it's bad enough that you can't get into Karasgalathon when you need to. Unless you are at least acquaintance or something. I think I'm acquaintance, I forget. You were hoping the legendaries would be like that for a while? Nah. See, here's the thing. Is Standing Stone has done, like, the barest minimum to create the progression servers. All they did was lock away the levels, the content, you know, and areas that you shouldn't be in. To have them actually go back and adjust the legendaries so that the old insta-kill guards of Lorien were back in force. That's more work. Plus, it also is a thing that you want to have the servers be exactly... They basically were making sure the servers were exactly the same, except you couldn't progress past a certain way. So it's basically... They're following the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. I don't think I can get in. Nope. I didn't think so. Let's go to the rope, which I believe they activated the rope for this. I think they only activate the rope for certain epic quests. There we go, fam. There we go. We're in the city now. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna do a couple things. Just enough for nostalgia's sake. We'll see, that's still more work. And that would also necessitate them having to do a separate build. I mean, as an idea, I can kind of see how it would appeal. But when it comes to having way too much shit to do on way too few people... I mean, you've been to the studio. Well, now, we can't, of course, discuss what we saw there. But we know how many people are there. We need to go talk to the Lady Galandriel. Are we gonna have a little bit of fun while it's lagging? Do I really? Yes, look at that. That rubber banding, man. And I was thinking, maybe I should run up this on the war steed. Wouldn't that be funny to try? No. No, it would not. So at first I thought they'd actually stripped off the tree's bark, but I'm like, no, that's carpet. It's fancy carpet.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
I'm a friend. Or the woods may know this half to find somebody who recognizes the hilt. Oh man.
For this moment, as we stand beneath the golden leaves, I am merely a messenger. It is nearly time for you to depart again.
Well, we're gonna pick up the book chapter and leave it here. Also, this part of things is... I have a fear of heights. This messes me up. It'd be nice if there was... Oh, I don't know, a railing? Nona? Hi, how are you? I'll see you later. Bye. Alright. Let us see if we can find someone who recognizes the hilt. Not seeing any glowy bits. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I see the flamey ring. You see the flamey ring? I see the flamey ring. So it looks like we gotta go talk to Haldir real quick. Oh man, why? When I've got a thing on. Howdy. Ah. No, we're not gonna ride a war... Yes, we are gonna ride a war steed down. Which one for a good champion? There aren't well, mainly I would probably go with a high elf or a regular elf. And And that is because of your... Nope, it's the wrong one. Racial traits. See, as a dwarf champion, I get a bonus to one-handed and two-handed axes, which is nice. So, dwarf does make a good champion in that regard. I personally prefer high elf, and I'll show you why, because I'll switch over to my high elf champion here real quick. But you have to grind your race. You have to do the racial deeds to get those traits to use. And I'll show you real quick what we're doing. And this is why I liked having my main be a high elf now. You can change your race now? Yes. I think I have got a MooBot command for that. I might have it, might not. Nope, I don't have it. However, let me go to the official and pull up. There's a FAQ about it. The bottom line is you can change your race, but you just can't change to a class the race can't be. Un momento, por favor. Copy to clipboard. Paste it in chat. So you go to that article, it'll tell you the deets. Basically, you go, it is a paid service, $24.95 Loacher points. And you buy a token, use the token on the right server. Ooh, pardon me. And then when you go to your character select screen, you'll suddenly have a button there. Well, there's a button there that says change race that'll be lit up for you. It'll tell you how many race change credits you have. You can do multiples if you have that much Loacher points to spend. And then you will get to choose whatever class or whatever races your class can play. And then you just set it up exactly the same way as you normally would. The thing is, you cannot change your name. You can change your gender. You just can't change your name. Then you set everything up and complete the login process, and all of a sudden you exist as whoever you normally are. Your character must be level 10 before you can do it. Again, you can only change to the appropriate... so Bjornings are completely excluded from this. You can't change to or from a Bjorning because they're a race and class all in one. And you can buy it on one character and use it on a different character on the same server. And you will have to go back and redo your traits. So this is why I like to have a high elf champion. Is you get the Blade Dancer, which will give you plus 5% one or two-handed damage. So your champion is either going to dual wield or single wield a two-handed weapon. So that would work for either one. You also get Wrath of the Firstborn, which gives you a 5% damage buff for 10 seconds. Really awesome. You get a cheap teleport to Karis Galathon, which is nice. Will doesn't matter. You can have a 10% out of combat run speed, also very handy. Plus 1 wisdom, confidence, and justice for your virtues can be handy. This one is also really good. Enmity of Darkness plus 5% light type damage, which is really nice when you're fighting things that are susceptible to light type damage. Generally the dead and stuff like that. And my favorite part of being a high elf champion, my other favorite part, is if you're grouping up with people, you suddenly now have an out of combat res that you didn't have before. So that makes you very handy. A regular elf champion has, I think they have a blade damage. Let me check the wiki real quick. I don't have a high elf champion, or a regular elf champion. She used to be one. Okay, races. Elf. See, elf. Elf names, elf origins, passive skills, history, we don't care. Okay, with elf traits. Elves, like a regular elf, has two different possibilities here of why you might like it. Plus 5% to bow damage. Champions do use a bow, but it's not their primary weapon at all. So it's nice as a little extra, but not really going to be something you're going to do a lot with. The other one is regular elves can have a plus 5% to just single one-handed sword damage. So it's handy if you're going to dual wield, but it's completely useless if you're, doing one single two-hander weapon. So, for my thing is, high elves better than regular elves. Let's see what the other classes are. Let's go back and we just saw the dwarf. Took a look at the elf. There can't be hobbit champions. The race of man. Let's go take a look at their traits. Men can do a plus 5% to one or two-hander weapons, so that's helpful. They do have a 5% max morale buff to their fellowship for 10 minutes, also kind of nice. They also have a strength and morale skill that will give them like 2,200 to 3,000 morale, which once you get up into higher levels, that really does nothing for you. So, man, it can be okay, but not really the best ever. And Stout Axe Dwarf Champions. Stout Axes are the other dwarven race. Like High Elves, they are a paid race. They're not free. They have a plus 3% fire type damage, which does nothing for champions. There really isn't any reason to play a Stout Axe other than the plus 5% one or two hand axe damage. So you'd have to have an axe equipped. Which, unfortunately, with champions, you don't generally get axes. So that's kind of unfortunate. So personally, I like the High Elf. If race change, you need to restart the story. No, you don't. Basically, all of the quests you've done previously still count as completed. You pick up where you left off, pretty much. The only thing that's really different is, the races and the virtues and whatnot. What's going on in this other channel that I'm on for? Alright. Not worried about it. So no, you don't have to restart the story. Like, when I race changed this character, she was a regular elf when the game launched in 2007. And then last month I race changed her to a high elf. The only thing I had to do is go grind up the racial traits that I didn't have before, and I just popped a Slayer Deed booster. They have to have one on sale recently. I'm like, ding! And just went and killed a whole bunch of low-level dwarves and orcs and stuff, and it was fine. Where was I? I was on Silverhammers in Carskalathon. You're most welcome, Happy. Always like to be able to provide what little help. I'm not the #1 expert on Champion, but the basics of... That's the only reason why you'd want to be one race versus another, is those racials. And High Elves with their +5 light damage and their one or two hand weapon, yeah. And having a res for your friends. And the combat speed. Tasty. So, it's a premium race, and they kind of show it. So, Okay, what have I got? I've got a deed bestowed that I'm going to ignore. Alright, we're going to ignore this quest. We're going to look at this quest real quick. Somebody who lives in Lothlorien. Oh, yeah, right. Haldir. Haldir was the one. So we're going to go hang out with Haldir for a second. Which is actually really cool. And yes, I know it's my XP thing is going down, but I finally got in to continue this story. I hate leaving completed quests in my quest log. We hate the bridges. One other thing I do plan on doing with my various alts is to go in and clean up their quest logs. Like, get rid of all these side quests that they're no longer really supposed to be doing. And also get them caught up on the epic to wherever they're supposed to be. I just hate doing it on a VIP weekend because I'm not getting XP for any gray quests. So what am I doing? I'm doing a gray quest right now because I'm an idiot. That's fine. And Lorien is so pretty! And I forgot to go over the river, but that's also okay because nothing can harm me here because I'm so over level. And I remember the first time in like 2008, 2009, when we first got to Lorien after going through Moria, and we're like, oh, thank God, it's so pretty out here. I'm saying this as a dwarf character who should love Moria, but you know, it's Moria. As a player, the psychology of being somewhere pretty and open to the skies was so relieving. And then the story sends you right back in. TD's listening to the songs. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're testing the songs? Sweet. Yeah, I'm actually going to be testing them after the show, I think. After the strum. Because I definitely want to have a set list ready before I go to bed tonight. Hello. Ladder. It is indeed Haldir.
We do not allow outsiders.
Yay,
into
we
the
finished the
Golden Wood.
quest. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna pop back to Bree. Except, let me think here. I know in the halls of Felagoth. Yeah, I can't get to Felagoth directly, but I can get to Lake Town from Bree. My house smells like bacon. Because I made bacon for dinner. Look at all my friends over here. Is Aiden here? Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Animal House over here for a change. That's weird. Everybody! I don't have any snowballs on this character. Damn it! Who's this stranger? I love the Locho music community, but I really can't listen to them when it's a VMP. VMP is so bad. Rawr. Rawr. Let's keep going. So one thing that's really cool, if you don't know, I'm not much of a social activist. Like, I don't tweet up a storm about social, so I just try to quietly do the right thing. However, there are some people that I know who are happily self-identified as activists, and I am utterly privileged to be acquainted with Tanya DePass, aka Cipher of Tyr.
Greetings.
Who is an amazing person. She's also very grumpy because people piss her And, you know, they should, maybe should learn how to behave. But she recently was named one of Kotaku's Gamers of 2020, which was amazing. And she's apparently going to be doing a town hall sort of thing, or a talk with Stacey Abrams, the lady who founded Fair Fight in Georgia, trying to, you know, get out the vote down there. Because holy shit, this government is a pile of shit. I'm totally a lefty politically, but god damn. Anyway, I'm so excited to see these two powerful women joining forces and just doing a good thing together. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good. Alright, Lake Town. We're gonna go talk to Thranduil for the intro. But then we're gonna move on and find some more quests to do. We're gonna go to King Thorin and see if we can find some more quests to take us into the Arid Mithrin. But I want to get this quest out of my log.
What
Do I
do
have
you
Felaggoth?
need?
I do have Felaggoth.
What can I do for
Let's
you?
go. Let's go! That's about all I'll say politically. I just believe in trying to be decent to people. Don't be shitty to the people, and don't legislate to be shitty to people. Let's hop on a goat. So there's still more questing that I can do in the Iron Hills, but it's mainly the actual Black Book of Mordor, which I'm so far behind on this character. Like, this character last did the Black Book in Undun, in Mordor. I would say Mordor, like Hugo Weaving did, as Master Elrond. So that's basically my philosophy of life, is just don't be an ass to other people. Try to, you know, think of, you know, be kind. You know, that's something Peter Capaldi, one of the last things he said as Doctor Who is, you know, be kind. Oh, no, no. I don't want to do that particular deed.
I have been expecting your arrival.
Okay, we completed the quest, whatever. We're not going to take your subsequent quest. We want something higher up. We want to go to the Grey Mountains. Let's get on our pony again. Our not pony. It's a goat, man. And continue our adventures. So I think after the show, since I really haven't had anything except a couple of bacon sandwiches today, I'm going to have another couple more bacon sandwiches to end my day, because oh my god, they were so good. Plus toast is always amazing. Ah. I'm just not sure if it will let me do... I don't think it'll let me pick up the Black Book of Mordor. That's one thing about the Black Book of Mordor, is unlike the regular epic quest previous to that, you can't just pick it up in the middle. Like, if you haven't done chapter 4, you can't start chapter 5, which is very bizarre. Let's go to Erebor. I'm gonna go talk to the king. See if we can get some dwarvy quests going on here. Does it sound festive? What do you got?
Stay a moment. Hear my words.
Talk to the king? Hell yeah, I'll talk to the king. If I recall, there's also a dusty page over here. Oh, we already got that one. Oh, wait a minute. We're now supposed to be able to ride any kind of steed in Erebor. Let's go see if this is indeed the truth. Because, I mean, you could always ride a war steed into the first half of Erebor. But then if you get to the part where you phase into the part that used to be just the Allegiance Hall, you got dismounted. And you can only ride goats in there. But this new part, you could always ride whatever. They didn't care. Though I would not recommend riding a war steed in the dwelling homes. Because there aren't many fences. Oh, I did get dismounted. Rude. So apparently you still can't ride anything other than goats up in here. Alright. Let's go talk to the king. Of course, as a long-beard dwarf, King Thorin is my king, so it's pretty cool. I actually got to hang out with another king earlier today. Josh Keaton, the voice actor who plays Anduin Wrynn in WoW. He streams on his channel, twitch.tv/spacepadre. Padre like father. Or, you know, the baseball team. There's a number of restless dwarves. Okay. Give me a quest to do, my king. Uh-oh, speak of Nori, the keeper of the coffers. Nori did something bad. Alright, so some folks want to go north. Some folks want to just grumble. Alright, let's go find some grumbly dwarves. Thankfully, they're all right here. We are forbidden to return, but the Jalruka are not? What? Where's the keeper of the coffers? Has the king sent him on some secret errand? Not quite. Bethug is defeated. Why was it idle at Erebor? Dishonors his forefather. Oh man, that's an insult. Oh, Tickle Gundu is ours, not the Jalrukas. We should go, not them. Deliver it to Dory, whom we rescued upon a time ago. We remember the Finding Dory quest, right? Back up by Othrakar in the North Downs. If I remember, yep, Dory is over here. Dory, your brother's a bad boy. Find a dwarf matching Dory's description in the new loads. Okay. The stick song is getting a redo. Okay. One song has a notation error. Alright. Yay for TD! Though, please don't be offended. I changed the band's outfits for tonight because I wanted something a little bit more festive. Because everybody's used to seeing him in the current blue with black outfits, so I thought maybe it might be nice to just shake it up for once, for one night, and have everybody wearing... It is still lots of blue in it, but there's also some white and gold. It looks very festive. Well, there's the dwarf matching dwarf description. Defeat deep claws? Sure, we can do that. Deep claws are easy. Except this is a really big deep claw. There we go. The thing is, these little critters don't count. I lied, you can get access as a dwarf champion. So happy if you're still here, I lied. You can at least take advantage of the dwarf champions having access as your first agers or as your allies. My house still smells like bacon. It's not fair, I want bacon. I want bacon! Ah! Why am I hearing Lorien music in the middle of the basement here of Erebor? Why, Standing Stone? Why? Got them all. Let's get out of here. Not that I'm afraid of all y'all. Oh, hey. Oh, neat. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, this music is acceptable. This is from Thorin's Hall. I'm sad I can't mine the Scarn. It's remote control mine carts. Not to be confused with Minecraft, which I was watching Cordovan and his son playing Minecraft the other day. It was funny. It's one of the fun things about having his kid visit him is that he and his son tend to play the wackiest of games.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
All right, we've got a key to Nori's place. Let's go. I've learned the passive skill Nori's key. Okay. So, got a whole bunch of lurkers in chat. How you doing tonight? Has the new year been halfway decent to you so far? Are things well? Are you seated comfortably? Now I have all the fun of trying to figure out how to get TD's music from my phone to my PC. Because right now, my Gmail's all messed up. Well, it is, but it isn't. I have Gmail and my regular email on my phone, but I normally use Thunderbird to access my email account, and Thunderbird doesn't like the email account anymore. And it has something to do with how Google is handling it. Alright, thank you, Dory. Meet Dory at Nori's home in the dwelling halls. Put it up, put it up, put it up. So, every time they launch an expansion on... No, I don't think they did it for the Gondor one, to be quite honest. Is what they did for at least one for Rohan, and for when they added Moria to the Legendaries, they added something you can buy in the store once per account. That would get you a bunch of stuff related to that new area. And I don't think they put one in for Gondor. Let's look. Let's find out, because whatever it is, I haven't bought it. I don't think I've even bought the Rohan one yet. Featured items new to the Lotro store. See, this is the Rohan housing set. They put this in the store when Rohan housing came out. No, I don't see one. So that's unusual, because they did put the Rohan housing set in when Rohan came to the Legendaries. And Rohan housing was supposed to come to all the worlds at the same time, but, you know, stuff happened, you know, COVID and crap. Alright, let's see if I remember how to get over there from here, which I don't. Because this is not the way. Oh. Up and over. Well, there are some railings, and yes, they're short. They're appropriately high for a dwarf, unless you trip and slide under one, but you know. Of course, this is the famous wizard home, which, you know, I can actually go in. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. But Gandalf is not here. Bet he really doesn't like the stone furniture, though. It's like not enough padding and too short. But anyway, we're going across the way here. Examine the notes left by Nori. Okay. And again, I thoroughly adore the dwarven beanbags. Thank you for the follow, Radagast. How you doing? My friends is online. I'm just kind of blazing through this. I don't really feel like I need to read all of the quest notes. Why are there elven decorations here? Then again, we're also hearing music from Lorien, which is very puzzling. Ah, that's there. Dwarven beanbags for the win. Your channel is trying to find it? Well, channel is the same as somebody's Twitch channel, so there you go. Alright. Taking a day break off Locher to play Shadowrun. Need to log in at least for Feast title. Good job. I would probably say if you want to level it, well, if you're VIP. If you're not VIP, I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, there's a VIP boost weekend tonight and tomorrow. Talk to Dory before the King of Thorin III? Okay. So Dory feels compelled to help his brother. Perhaps the king will relent. Alright. Story of the company. The company. There's no other company. The company. I'm 7 of 8 for Feast Beast. There's only 2 days left. I mean, 3 hours for today and more. Well, you could spend a Mithril coin to reset the quest, but that's cheating. Well, it's not cheating. I mean, they allow you to do it. They don't care. Because, hey, Mithril coin means money. Honestly, that's how most people got Lucky Duck in the Spring Festival. It is? Yeah. I got Lucky Duck on my main legitimately with no resets via Mithril coin. On the other hand, my High Elf Hunter, yeah, I spent Mithril coin because that was when I was running with Cordovan on his show for a while, and I always like to get cool things to show off. Say, hey Jerry, you need to go get this. All right. Both Balin's expedition and the Iron Garrison have failed. And if future losses may be prevented, they must be. So, Dory, I grant you leave to follow your brother and put an end to his expedition. You will travel on my behalf, but you will not. But you will go in secret as your brother did. You may form a company of your own choosing, but do not spread word of this to any untrustworthy ears. In addition, I see find the remains of Vethog Wintermind. He flew from battle, gravely wounded, and passed into the arid Mithrin. but I desire proof of his death. Alright, bring Nori back and a bone of Vethug Wintermind, and then we'll talk of forgiveness. Okay, we gotta sneak. We gotta sneak. Alright, I get a little bit different quest because I'm a dwarf, the same as they. So for me, it's a duty to my king and my kin, so we will take this on gladly. And how come I can't get one of those? Though I wouldn't want... Honestly, eye patches? TD is fine with eye patches. I always find them very strange. Except there's one person who looks pretty amazing with an eye patch. He goes by the name of One-Eyed Jedi. His name is Elliot Sirota. I've met him a couple times at Star Wars Celebration, and he's a really cool dude. Alright, we got one water skin. What about second water skin? And of course, doing the secret quest, the secret stone quest, eventually we'll get to see what's going on there. Won't even do the 10 of 10, just the eating. Well, I mean, if you're level capped, there's no reason to do the other quests, but if you're not level capped, it's like free XP, right? So you might as well. I mean, that's one reason why I like the Yule Festival. It takes you like 15 minutes to run the circuit, and you get like half a level of XP, as long as you're, you know, smart about using XP boosters, and if you have any rusted XP or any enhanced XP tomes floating around. So that's why what I normally do is do all the quests, but not turn them in Winterhome, and then, you know, go through the last pile of quests and turn them all in at the, you know, pop the tome and then turn everything in. And then immediately log that character out so I can then, you know, move on to the next character. I actually wound up getting my 120 Hunter, no, my 120 Minstrel, and my 126 Hunter. And my 120 Captain. I think, no, the Captain was 122 by the time I started doing her through the festival. No, this is going too slow. Let's pop the goat, as it were. Hopefully that doesn't, that's not something inappropriate on, there's a water skin. Yay, I can pick them up without dismounting. That makes life so much easier. I think the festival ends on the 4th. Well, the last full day is the 4th, and the festival ends on the 5th at like 3 a.m. Now we got a Moobot command for that. There we go. So you've got tomorrow and Monday. Got the final done this season alone? Yeah. Yep. I hear ya. I think the only thing I really want out of the Yule Festival anymore is the permanent snowball emote, but I just haven't been sitting around doing snowballs. I'm actually half tempted to do that on Monday, is just pop in a couple of vaults and just run the snowball quest over and over again until my main gets it. I think you need 3 people to do the snowball fight, or is it 2? I can't remember, honestly. Because I know, like, the theater, you need 3 people to do it. Alright, need 2 more bedrolls and 2 more coils of rope. 200 Yule quests, it's the 3rd, isn't it? No, it's the 4th. We normally update the Moobot thing based on the official announcement from Standing Stone. Need a coil of rope. Anybody see a coil of rope? Did Samwise take our coil of rope? There it is. At least need at least 2 for the snowball field. That's easy enough. I could just pop on an alt account and have them parked in the snowball field. Let's go up to Dory. Except we need to go... Yeah, we do need to go out this way. Yeah, typically they turn the festivals on and off with a weekly patch. So they generally schedule those for Tuesdays. Those are Tuesdays. Because quite frankly, tomorrow they have, or not tomorrow, but Monday they have way too much crap to do. Because it'll be the first day back on after a 2-week holiday. So they'll probably just take a look and see what's on fire and needs to be addressed like right the fuck now. And then get it scheduled. But, you know, it's already in the schedule. I don't think they need to do any sort of addendums to it because they had it running for a good long period of time. And we haven't had any DDoSing happening. It's really unfortunate, mainly due to their comms and not immediately taking ownership of the fact that most of the server bullshit was because somebody else's fault. But, you know, they didn't take, you know, they didn't actually announce, oh yeah, we're getting DDoSed. Eventually Severlin did, but it was way too late for that goodwill. Oh, it's Bofer. There's Nath. Nath. Not Nath, but Nath. What else we got in here? Glowin. It's like a who's who, man. The beefers around here someplace. Dory? Dory, Nath. Alright. Found only 4. Traveled. Spoke first to the dwarves I traveled with on the quest of old to the limit of only Bofer and Glowin agreed to join us. Beefer offered no reason for his refusal, but I do not doubt he has seen enough of battle. As for the others, Dwalin must tend to his duties at Thorin's Hall, and I would not ask Bombur or the fine dwarves who bear him about to make such a journey. But an elder of the Stout Axes, the one named Spakorth, he is a keen dwarf. I spoke to him of our task, and he offered 2 of his finest dwarves, and Nath and Dreri are young in the years of dwarves, but if the wisdom of my kinsfolk should fail us, the might of the Stout Axes will deliver us from trouble. Alright, prepare packs. I'm doing all the packing tonight, kids. All these things take forever to pack. God, it was 16 seconds left. Good job. So you're now a feast beast? Good job. There, now you can just level up your alts for tomorrow and Monday. If you felt so inclined, or if you are satisfied with what you've got so far, Shadowrun! Tomorrow I shall be attending a ball with fancy dresses and stuff. Get off that. Meet them after dusk. It's afternoon, so you're gonna have to wait a while. I don't think I have any other quests to do here. Let's see, is it early afternoon or is it late afternoon? No, we're not jumping off the thing. Come on, you. Alright. Well, we've got some time to kill. Is that one of the dusky pages over here? There's a bark paper page.
Over that cursed necklace, blood was nearly shed that day. Truly, it may have come to blood thereafter, had not the dragon come and scattered the dwarves far from Erebor.
Where dwarves toil tirelessly, dragons sleep. What dwarves have mined and wrought, dragons steal. What dwarves barter and bestow, dragons hoard. Truly, they are our natural foes. And like all of dwarf-kind's greatest sorrows, the curse of dragons was brought on by ourselves, and cost us all we dreamed and held most dear.
How I love the ring of dwarf hammers.
Alright, let's go back in and turn in this quest. and see if we can find some more XP somewhere. One thing I do like is at least some of the other side quests don't require you to have done every quest up to that point. So, but we're doing things out of order. Basically, Gimli is speaking for the Stout Axes to say, yep, they can stay. Yeah, we can do those while we wait for the time to change. See, here's our friend Noth, who's gonna get us a nice helm, but it's not gonna be as good as the one we've got. Oh! Oh, chat! I just realized what this is! I'm gonna do a quick screen grab of this, because I need it for reasons. Artistic reasons, I might add. You too can have antlers. Of course, this is my favorite. The fancy circlet of Bard's Wheel is actually the headband that Aiden is wearing. So, in the picture that I'm drawing of him. Yes. And I think I have the hardened Helm of Thorn Strength in my wardrobe already. Yeah. Kill some boar, kill some deer. Alright, that's gonna be good XP. Okay, so we gotta go find the freaking Stout Axe smiths and send them to the forges. Get some healing draft. Yeah, we're picking up booze. We're not lying, it's booze. Come on, it's booze. It's dusk now, outside. Where are you? Oh, they said to have to wait for him after dusk. We'd have to wait for gloaming or evening. I'd say after dark. You, to the forges! There's plenty of time if dusk. Right? If I can do these quests real quick, it'll be some quick XP. Then we can go out and continue our adventures into the Arid Mithrin. Alright, we just need one more drying cloak. There we go. There's one quest done. The secret stone. Talk to the king. Stop warming your buns. Get to the fires.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Something downstairs. I think that's that other quest downstairs. A Quark Master.
All is well, and yet not all.
I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Get you to the forges. Check the other side. I don't think I've been upstairs on the other side. Well, since we're here, we'll talk to the king real quick about the secret stone. We can at least progress that quest. We're not going to complete it tonight. Even though it is fun, and I'll get a very nice, very nice goat dwarf. This was really something cool that Standing Stone did, is they put this puzzle in the game and let the players figure it out, and oh my god, the players stood up and did it. Lexicon, Happy New Year's to you as well. Hope it's been treating you well so far. Alright, we need to deliver the cloaks and stuff to the stone axes back here. Hey, got stuff for you. 2 beers and 1 cloak per person. Take care, Nath. Hopefully we get to see you again in real life at a future PAX East. Okay, since I don't actually need the item and I took the screenshots that I needed for artistic purposes. Hi, Aiden. I know you're not in chat, but hi, Aiden. Didn't I? Yeah. Screenshots. Happened. We're gonna take the thing that's gonna get us the most amount of money. Alright, that was some good XP. Alright, let's go see if we can go find the other, 4 smiths and send them off to the thing. No smiths here. I think there was one over here somewhere. I want to say there was one hiding out over this. Hi, kitty. Hello. No, but there is a scrap of paper. What could that be in reference to? Let me shoot the tunnel rat. Oh my goodness. Hi. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh. Did Sandy Stone ever say when we're supposed to expect the next producer's letter? Sometime this year? Oh, hello, kitty. I think Cordovan is well aware of the tardiness of last year's. So I think their plan is to do better than that. But hopefully soon. Hi, what do you want? I've got a cat. However, if you're around on Friday for Court of the Rings, because Jerry will be back then, you can ask him then and see if he has a better ETA for us, because that would be cool. Because I think they're going to need a little bit of time to sort out what is going on, and, you know, where they stand at the end of the year, that kind of dealio. Okay, where are the other freaking smiths? Hi. I actually think some of them are actually outside. Hello, kitty. He's purring. Wasn't it traditionally around March of every... No, not really. I do remember being annoyed, honestly, that we got it after PAX this year, because if we had gotten it before PAX, I could have more easily followed up with Severlin when I did my interview with him. Well, it's pointing that way and I don't trust it. Hi, kitty. I mean, if it's supposed to be a roadmap for the entire year, one would hope it would be in January, right? What's going on in Discord? So I'd say ask Jerry on Friday and see what he says. Because, quite frankly, the you know everything thing is pretty much because I listen to what he says, and I basically get a bit nosy. Because most of the stuff that I see is I'm just parroting what he's already said, so... I feel like I'm an aggregator.
To Erebor from Mirkwood we came, armed, righteous, bent on reclaiming what was ours. I do not like to think what might have happened if true enemies had not appeared.
In a time of quiet, when the new king, Dain the First, thought all safe, when the men of the Eotheod were off at war, then the dragon struck, and much was lost.
There's too many years without dwarf content? Yeah, I suppose. Though, it's about time for some Hobbit content, wouldn't you say? I mean, aside from Lindleby, which was amazing and awesome. Definitely not enough. So I'm actually kind of tired of Standing Stone. Honestly, it's going to be a bit of a letdown when they announce River Hobbits, because I think they're going to, because, again, this is just me speaking. Mainly because if they weren't doing them at all, they would just say so. It's like, no, we're not doing that. They wouldn't tell us what they were doing, but they sure as hell wouldn't tell us what they're not doing. It's like, no, we're not actually doing anything about it. Stop asking about it, kind of thing. Because, again, if we were like completely out in left field and talking about something that wasn't ever gonna happen, they would just tell us that. Just to basically, well, for one thing is they could get us to start speculating about something else, right? Because we do that. And the main thing is they probably would want to make it so that we're not disappointed. It's like, if we're so revved up about River Hobbits, and that we assume that River Hobbits are going to be it, and then they announce something completely different, we're going to be like, what the fuck, Standing Stone, right? It will not go over well. We don't like surprises. Well, we like surprises, but we don't like those kind of surprises. When, I mean, pretty much it is the theory. Now, if they were going to try to add a surprise on top of that, it'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to give River Hobbits whatever class, like Champion or Lore Master with little bunnies. I don't know. But yeah, River Hobbits in the new class, Brawler. The thing is, really, dude, now I need to play through Lindleby again to see if there's any story that hints at a Brawler. I mean, there was enough of a story about one of the hobbits there who has a taste for adventure. So that's going to justify why hobbits would suddenly want to be leaving their home there. But where would the Brawler come into it? Do they just not have force of arms, so they just fight each other? Maybe they're going to give us some more lore about this, about how instead of fighting with weapons, they just fight with their fists. Because, you know, you get a little dust up with your friend, you have a little bit of a scuffle, and then everybody shakes hands and go home and drink stuff, right? You know, fairly jovial, friendly fighting, as it were, to settle problems. But on the other hand, Severland kind of let slip the possibility that the not the River Hobbits, but the Brawler class was probably based on one of the Valar. And I'm like, you can't name Tulkas, dude. You can't name Tulkas. He's not in Lord of the Rings. He's not named the appendices. What are you doing? So I'm wondering how they're going to manage this. Why is it pointing me back that way? Now, I know that it is a bit troublesome with Erebor of how it's laid out, because the game space is laid out like this, right? Like and if there's any places that you can't just continuously ride from place A to place B, and it's like there's an instance portal of some kind, then it's someplace else, like it's pointing like 22,000 miles, which means that this is like way over here somewhere, unattached. I'm like, what the hell? But the thing about the classes is when you create a new character, it tells you what lore character the class is based on. So I was like, okay, Tulkas is off. You know, Tulkas is obviously an inspiration, but you can't name him. Who in the lore can you name? Helm Hammerhand. Hammerhand. Pow. Right there. Now, you could say, oh, he has a hammer in his hand, or people getting a little bit fisty. That sounded very bad. Let me rephrase. People getting a little bit fighty. Thank goodness this isn't the official. Just saying. Then, yeah. I'm going to actually look this quest up, because I can't remember where the other two dudes are. Learn how to type, Drew. Jesus Christ. Alright. walkthrough and notes. Oh my god! Sodax are mostly found in the throne room, in the hall under the mountain, on both levels when standing on the bridge between upper levels. A couple are outside by the stairs leading up to the hall. So we got the couple that were outside. Okay, we missed the one that's on the bridge, so we're still missing a final one somewhere. So let's go back in to the hall under the mountain. Christopher Tolkien being dead doesn't actually change much of anything, because he was already retired for a couple of years before his passing, so all of his responsibilities were already gone. And just because he passed, it doesn't mean that the contract between Standing Stone and Middle-earth Enterprises in any way, shape, or form changed. Okay, so there was one upstairs on the thing. Let's make sure there aren't any lurking back here, so I don't have to come back down here. Okay, we start here. No quest rings. No quest rings there. I don't think the license is going to get much looser, because I think there would have been... because if it was going to, it would have already done so. Simply because... oh, hey, this is nice. Because he was already out of the picture in terms of leadership at that point. He'd be like the old guy's like, I don't like it on you know, in his elder days. Alright, let's go upstairs. We're not doing your quest. So, Standing Stone's license isn't with the Tolkien estate. It's with... Okay, I forgot there was the one here. Their license is with Middle-earth Enterprises. That's also why they don't have the rights to use the text directly, that they have to kind of, you know, fudge it a bit, is because the book rights, hi Bombor, are assigned by HarperCollins, and they don't have any sort of license with HarperCollins. So that's why when Corey, for example, is doing his thing, you'll hear him reading the quest text sometimes. Or reading, you know, reciting the books when he's going through a quest, and where the quest text isn't the same as the published novels, because they can't. It makes it an interesting problem where, you know, they really need to evoke it's like, how do we say X phrase so people get it without actually saying X phrase? And so that's a little bit of linguistic gymnastics that Chris Pearson and Jeff Libby have to do. Okay, they're not down here. Actually, I think one of them is on this long runway. No? No? Thought one was. Okay, I see something up there. There he is, the last one! Get you to the forges! So right now, the Stout Axes and Thorin's people are being really friendly, which is nice. Okay. I'm gonna take this quest off as well. I'm not gonna worry about the secret stone quest. Yeah, Black Book of Mordor is really good because it extrapolates from game history and the books at the same time. Because the whole Earner story, holy crap, that's epic in its own. But it's still Tolkienian, right? It could be something that Tolkien wrote. And it's all based on the single premise of who Mordireth is. Like, once you hit that point of who Mordireth is, and it's like, the fuck did you just... It's like, the story of the game in Shadows of Angmar is good. It's really good. And even, like, the side quest, the story of the Silithar, completely not canonical in the slightest, except it involves Narsil. But it's so rich, and I honestly wish that quest could be designated so that you can do us like a solo inspired version of it, but alas, you can't. Unless you're like way above level.
Now, Thror II built anew in Erebor, and Gror, his brother, in the Iron Hills. Our dreams were dead or abandoned.
I'm gonna kill some deer.
But in time, Smaug the Golden awoke, and to the lonely mountain came.
I got some Locho points. Alright, we need to kill some boars and some deer. Let's keep an eye on what time it is. It's evening, so we've got plenty of time to meet up with the boys. But let's go see if we can get some boars and some deer killed real quick. Not bears.
The Battle of 5 Armies, it is called. But there were only 2 sides in that hour. Elves, men, and dwarves against the throngs of evil. Until the eagles came.
Aw, knock me on my butt, I knock you on your butt. It's a wolf. Well, you have a quest for wolves? No, it's just a whatever. Lynx. Need some more deer. Besides, we get to listen to peaceful music by Mr. Bill Champagne. Just hanging out with him while he and his friend Cassie were streaming. They were playing Super Mario Party. It was a lot of fun to watch because, oh my god, co-op games with your friends is so much fun. If your friends live close enough to you to come visit. See a boar, and that's not me. Dead deers. I'm still trying to convince Cordovan he should use his bow as a champion. At the very least, he should at least equip one, so he has the stats on it. But no one listens to poor Zathras. One of these days. One of these days. Rude. Haha! Come here. Come here, you dear. Come here, dear. I think I need to actually see if I can talk to Cord when he's not streaming about how he uses his bow, because I think the last time he was talking about it was a case where he kept accidentally pulling things he didn't mean to pull, and I'm like, what's your key bindings? What are you doing? Because really, it shouldn't be happening. Unless you're clicking all over the place and then right-clicking on everything. There's a cat, there's a boar. I mean, it's just a simple right-click, or if you want to use the let fly skill, then you just click it or whatever your hotkey is for it. Hi, bear. You go, Badger. You're low level. I'm not gonna worry about you. Come here, Badger. Come here, boar. I'm actually used to playing, my main champion is actually primarily red line with a dash of yellow. This one's primary yellow with a dash of red. Check our time. It's still evening. There's a boar. I don't want a battle cat. I want a boar. Not a northern hare, though. Coney is tasty. Tastes like chicken. Later on tonight, I'm going to hop on over to my LMB alt and go hang out with the BBB. The Bards, Beards, and Longbeards. Hello, Treasure Cache. Oh, thou full of junk. The treasure caches are so useless in higher level areas. I have gotten some halfway decent gear out of them. Hello. Come with me. Come with me, ya boar. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna avoid the warband. And definitely declining that one. 4 more boars. 4 more boars. And this is the part of the music where Darth Celtics was like, I'm just gonna play with all the church bells. This is exactly what he did. Why nobody tell me my hair looks stupid? Alright, 2 more boars to go. That is a goat. That is not a boar, but that is a boar! I see a boar! There's another one up here. Let's go make friends with it too. Come on you. Come with me. Hi. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Let's go back to Drary in Erebor. This'll take a while. We are a ways away from the Lonely Mountain. But that's okay. Oh man, we are on the other side of Dale. Good Lord Almighty. Let's get on down to the river. Let's see if I can fall through the bridge this time around and get trapped in the bridge. Because that happened once. While I was streaming, it's like, what? I wound up having to do /stuck to get out of it. Because the game glitched and sent me right on through the bridge. The City of Dale.
Smaug's desolation fell over the Vale. Men fled to Lake Town, and the dwarves fled farther. Giriarn became known as Girion. His sad and shameful tale spread far and wide.
You know, I don't think I've actually read through any of those books once I've collected them. I should do that at some point. Oh, that was there was that other quest of picking up stones from Erebor. We might as well do that while we're here. And this is how Druid misses the time frame for the quest she's actually intending on doing. Druid, you silly person. We're gonna ride up until it de-aggroes and then ride back. Now, I don't think I've actually heard that entire combat music before. Ah. Pony.
Centuries of peace passed, and the memory of dragons faded. So it was that to the Grey Mountains we sojourned the second time, unknowing that the dragons who had lived and fled lay slumbering there.
If you didn't know, actually Darth Celtics, the composer of this beautiful music, has also recently, as of yesterday, published a new non-work related composition on his YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com and search for Bill Champ Music, and you should find his 17-minute piece of amazing music. I think I missed a turn. It's okay. We can still cut across the way we want to go here in a minute. See? Right here. Kind of like a reflection of the year, and you know, it's a very lovely piece of music. I think it deserves to be played by a live orchestra at some point. In some many places with a lot of the work he does, it sounds like it has been. Your friend Aiden has gone offline. He'll be back. He's got to perform in an hour and a half. I would say he's alt hopping, but he might be. Though I think his werewolves are on a separate account. He's got 2 of them. Ooh, one of the Moria themes from being at the on the Watcher on the Water. What's going on in my Discord? I completed one of my class deeds accidentally. Alright. Deliver the stones to the Stoutex rune carvers. Well, we can do that. Ironically, I have a Stoutex character named Rune Carver without the hyphen. Turn in this quest to Drary. Let's go find some more rune carvers. There's another one having snacks. Wait, was there one behind me? No, it's upstairs. Shouldn't be sleepy. I got a lot of sleep last night. Well, I had trouble getting to sleep last night, which is unusual. But it's probably because I didn't, I went to bed a little bit earlier than I have been doing of late, but it's because I'm trying to get back on something resembling inappropriate sleeping schedule. It also helps that if a certain person whom I moderate for isn't streaming until god-awful hours, which that's going to stop happening once he goes back to work next week, so that'll be happy. Snorblom, how are you? I hope you are well. Alright, completed that one. Now let's go talk to Spakhorth, the Forsaken of Mordor. Doing Erebor dailies? Not dailies, this is the first time through. I was just waiting for the time to change to dusk so I could go do the quest to head to the Arid Mithrin. And I was like, oh, I'll take care of these other local quests while we wait. And then realize, oh shit, we should have hurried off. We still have plenty of time. It's only evening still. Oh my god. Oh, A to Dis? Oh, I'll do stuff for Dis. Dis is awesome. Oh, you have to dismount to do this one. Okay. Oh, they're a bit thin-bearded? Oh, that's an insult! I'm saying this is a very thickly bearded dwarf. Oh, that one actually seemed to work. I must not have had him clicked the last time. Oh, I'm vouching for the stout axes? The hell you say? I haven't even really met them on this character yet. Alright, there we go. Getting some good XP, about ready to ding though. We shall do the ding thing. Alright, Brothy with essays of... Well, where is Brothy to be found? Okay, Brothy can be found in the hollow of the mountain. Dis can be found... Well, I know where Dis is. She's very unique that way. So, Brothy, where's Brothy? Well, Brothy is not the same as Brothy. Very big difference. And if you say they were the same, one of them would punch your lights out for it. And the other might do it just for the insult to the other one. Some random dwarves. We will hop out here in a minute to take up the next quest of the Arid Mithrin chain. There's Frothy. Aha!
Greetings, friend. A glorious day.
Okay. Alright, we're going outside, fam. Bugzar John, hello, how are you? How you doing? How's the new year been treating you so far? Have you punched it in the nuts yet? I know some people who have wanted to do so. I've been doing okay. Actually today I got a response to a tweet to Bobak Ferdowsi, the rocket scientist. You know, the Mohawk guy from the Curiosity Landing? Yeah, he's a cool... I've met him in real life once. Ironically, it was in random chance at my first BlizzCon. It's like, I know you! And he was talking about Star Trek Discovery. No huge spoilers. No spoilers. But we were talking about how a certain character was doing a certain thing, and we pretty much appreciated it. And I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. And this other, I mentioned this other character who's doing a similar journey, and I thought, this character, I love this one too. So, it was really cool. Alright, we're gonna go over here and pick up this, do the next step of this quest. I love this. This is like all the dwarves hanging out. Pick up the share of Dory's treasure. Where am I? Carry the share of Dory's treasure to Arca at Ravenhill. Okay. We'll do that. I think we had to go to Ravenhill anyway. Because we need to go do a quest for Dis. Am I excited for Ashes of Creation? In that I paid for a lifetime subscription for it. Sure. And the fact that they have this whole Phoenix theme. Yeah. Did I have an opportunity to play through the recent alpha test? No. I like what they're trying to do, but it better not be like another Arcade where it's just a gank fest. I am not on gank fests. But I like they were trying to incorporate a lot of the things that would have made EverQuest Next special. R.I.P. EverQuest Next. And to be fair, like half the dev team is the old SOE Landmark and EverQuest Next team, so we will see. It sounds promising, but I just have not kept up. Hello, Burb. Hey. What do you want? Oh, kill Jangovar. I can kill Jangovar. Thank you for the follow! You got the Peter Capaldi. Actually, everybody who follows gets the Peter Capaldi because I like that GIF. The GIF is fun. It's enjoyable. And we can now do all these other quests around here without any trouble. Like this one. And this one. Yeah, I know. We haven't really done a lot of combat. We're about to, because I'm going to go beat up on some Jangovar because it'll be fun. In fact, let's make the Jangovar quest our active quest. Go kick some ass and take some names and jump off the mountain. So I didn't get as far through this quest as... let's see, where are they? They are on the other side of Dale. Okay. As yesterday I gained like 3 whole levels because I popped an XP booster. Like a 200% XP booster and just did a shit ton of quests in the Ironfold and turned them all in. Like boom, 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 boom. I can't fight them? Oh man. Whatever. Oh, because I was riding the goat and not my war steed. Duh. If I happen to kill 10 wolves between point A and point B, there'll be some free XP. Hey, look, there's another wolf. I guess we'll have to kill it. Man, this sucks. Dead wolf. The sad reality is there's so many good games out there and so little time. Especially if you play multiple MMOs. I mean, I've been wanting to play WoW Shadowlands, and I haven't had the time because I've been playing the Lotro and Ark. Though my time in Ark is not at an end, but we're going to be taking almost a complete break from it, other than just log in and making sure nothing's died. And that's mainly because they had their winter event going on, and it's fun. There we go. Get rid of that. Aggro both of these guys, and the wolf. This will be good. All the AoEs. I'll take your quest too, because it will be more XP for me. There's a cow. Ignore the cow. Come here, boys. Ignore that guy. Hi, guys. That Xing Xing done murdered everybody. And this is not a Valard, well, a 120 Valar, because I'm not 120 yet. This was originally a 105 Valar, so definitely no high-end gear on it. This is just having played a champion for 13 years, having a vague idea how they play. Hi. Dwarves are the best. Well, I wouldn't say they're the best, but I enjoy playing a dwarf. I just haven't played one often enough. Hello. I need a marauder. My quest gone focus. Orphan probably wants me to do something for him, but I don't have whatever quest he has. Alright, 4 of 6. I need 2 more. I believe they're down here in this little valley. Keep an eye on the time. Not that it really matters, because other than making sure I'm there for BBB at midnight, I can run over if I want to. Leave your friends behind, and if your friends don't drum, then if they don't drum, then they're no friends of mine. Battle cat. There's a boar. Well, there's two dudes over here in the distance we're gonna go beat up, and a wolf. Well, let's aggro the wolf. Come on, you. Come with me. Now let's pick on these guys. Hi. I do like me a good shing shing. Ooh, we are almost ready to ding, fam. We are 30,000 XP from dinging. So I'll probably get it just by killing a few wolves. So let's go see if we can find us some wolves to murderize. Not battle cats, not stags. Not more stags, not a hind. Not more Jangovar. Not a moose. Not more Jangovar. See, I didn't need it when I didn't need any Jangovar. Or when I needed Jangovar, I couldn't find them. And now, you know, now that I don't need them, they're all over the damn place. Wolf there. Here, wolf there, castle. So we did an examination earlier. What races make the best champions? Right now, out of the choices, men, dwarves, elves or high elves. For my bang for the buck, high elf, because you have the 1 and 2 hand plus 5%. You get the res. You get the plus 5% light type damage and holy crap lag. There we go. One more woof to go, and we should be able to remote turn that one in. And we'll dink 117. Here we go, fam. $117. Hell yeah. And we still need to deliver trinkets to Dis. So let's go hang out with Dis real quick. But yeah, I'd actually been feeling that I haven't been playing short classes for a while. I mean, I have a couple of Race of Man characters, and I love my Bjorning because they're so freaking OP. They're so indestructible. Even an incompetent like me can play a Bjorning to a reasonable extent. But there's just something about not having played a dwarf for a while, so I was feeling dwarfish. So... And also yesterday is because Cord didn't do a show because he was on holiday. And so the community didn't get to see a dwarf champion on Friday. So I gave him a dwarf champion. Alright, some more good chunky XP there. Awesome sauce. Alright, let's go find the 12 chunks of dwarf gold from the newly exposed veins all over Erebor, the Lonely Mountain up here, and that might be it for us for tonight. And we'll leave the quest of Dory and the company. We might just go up to Dory, but we might wind up getting other quests ahead of time, so we'll figure this out in a minute. Because I also need to leave enough time between, between when I sign off and the BBB starts, because I need to feed the cats. Give them their midnight snack, clean out the litter box, and be ready to listen to some amazing music at the Prancing Pony at Bree on Landreval. Alright, nothing over here. Let's go over here. We already got that one. It's a dwarf marker. We gonna get the dwarf marker? Yes, we're gonna get the dwarf marker. Well, we're gonna lag. Landy has been awful laggy, or it's my computer acting up. Because unfortunately, I've experienced lag in other games as well, so I'm thinking it's probably not Lotro or Landy, but rather my PC. My poor PC. I might restart it after the show. Why you keep pointing in a different direction? Oh, it's because there's one right there. Seem to recall that you used to have to dismount, but that recent change that they have done, where you don't have to dismount to use or collect on the ground collectibles like blueberries and whatnot. I'm like, indigo plant. Hi, Doe. Getting a little personal, are you? Hi, Moose. It's a wayward moose. As much of a force of nature as a wayward plane. And if you have known wayward plane as long as I have, you know this to be the truth. Someone down here. Why are you pointing behind me? Why are you pointing behind me? Skull would be one behind. Oh, there it is. Isn't that awesome, Snorblum? That is pretty cool. Alright, it says there's one other this way. Free Mark is online. We're gonna get a freaky. Awesome. Free Mark is one of the upstanding members of the Lonely Mountain Band. Will the wolf interrupt my mining or not? Ha! Well, to be fair, Snorblum, I say indigo plant a lot, so. There we go. Dead wolf. Alright, let's go up this way. Let's hop on a goat. A little less careening in our evening. Look, Ma, no hands! It's one of my favorite things about Lotro. Is the move to use item. Oh my god, it's so freaking useful. And I just realized how much of a pain my hand was having. Okay. And there's the last one right here. Alright, let's go back to Brothy. Not to be confused with Brothel. Well, you never know. War steed. And I'm using a light war steed. War pony. As this character. I'm used to riding like the medium ones. Though there are some that actually, some of my characters, particularly like my guardian or whatever, was on the heavy war steed, but Chromite says never to use the heavy war steed. Because quite honestly, if you think about it, war steeds are so... Oh, hello, I forgot this quest. Let's do this quest, since we're here. Let's set this as our quest focus. What's really weird is these are leftover weapons from the Battle of Five Armies, which is like 70 in-character years ago. It's a mountain bat. So if you think about it, in 70 years, they probably would have gotten a bit weathered, you think? I'm gonna make friends with this Lynx over here. Need 2 more axes, though. I'll pick up a dusty page while we're at it.
Many are the enemies of dwarves. Goblins, wargs, spiders, orcs. But oldest and greatest of our foes, yes. Maybe greater even than Durin's bane, are dragons.
What's actually burning there, I wonder? Probably a little forgotten piece of quest tech from when when the little party was hanging out there. Okay. It should be down here. Alrighty. Let's go turn in 2 quests to Brothy. And that should complete the meta. Because I had to do a quest for the king, a quest for Dis, and then a quest for Brothy. Honestly, when it said essays, I honestly thought it meant essays like you're right. I forgot it meant essays as in essaying an attempt to do something. I also want to make some sandwiches. So, I'm not gonna stay too long after hours here.
A glorious day. Greetings, friend.
You'll inform the king? No, I will go inform the king. I did all the work. I'm gonna talk to the king. So, next stream should be Monday night. Might do an art stream, listening to Ales and Tales, as is my wont, and with the gracious permission of the Lotro music community. Don't seem to mind, and I'm just sitting there listening and drawing pictures. Though, to be fair, my current art victim is Aiden, the second in command of the Lonely Mountain Band, and frequent host of Ales and Tales. Talk to the king. Oh man, gotta do a Legacy of Durenswell thing. Wait, why are you showing Philigoth? What?
It is a day of unity for Durenswell.
Oh, this one.
As we gather to celebrate our triumph over Sauron, welcome new allies from Mordor, and honor the return of old friends.
Alright, I'll walk with you. Hey, we should walk. How is it that I walk faster than Sarah, King Thorin, Oakenheart here, whatever? You got Biffer and Boffer and Glowin and Dis and Dwalin and Bombur. Sarah Slowheart. TD! I know, TD watched me do this. Galdwin, who's in EU time, she's the winner of the December art raffle, and I totally went up to her today at the Notenzober concert, and took screenshots. Hello, you big butthead. Come here. See, that's what I did when I think you might have been snoozing at the time, but I put walk on and went over to her and got real close, took my screenshots, and walked away. I got a kitty. I got a kitty. Find the three, invite them to feast with Durin's folk. Okay. Screw this, I'm gonna ride. Ugh. I get a big tubby cat. Okay, they were, when I last saw them, they were over here by this staircase. But they're not present. How you doing, Thiefy? Oh, how's a cat? Oh, how's a cat? Excuse you. You got your tail. Got your tail. Alright, maybe they're upstairs. Hi. Beef. Hi, boys. We'll be coming back to them in a minute. Hi. How you doing, kitty? How you doing, kitty? Aha! It's always in the last place you look. And of course, I believe we're going to be sent for Dory, Glowin, and... Oh, Glowin's already there. Gimli, Dory, and Nori. Because of course, you're supposed to do this quest before the other quests. Because that's the way of things. We're doing quests out of order, chronologically. But that's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go make 2 rounds of toast. For 2 sandwiches worth of toast. And... Oh, you were talking about shenanigans. Alright, let's not keep the king waiting. Somehow, even though I'm riding a goat, they get there before I do. This is a very full table indeed. But there's still someone missing. So I'm wondering how they got Bombur there. Because if you think about it, he has a few stout dwarves who, you know, cart him about on his palanquin there. And it's like, well, how did they get him shoved up to... Why do I think of these things? Of course, this is about to be a throwback. I would like to thank you all for honoring me with your presence. Turn the names off for a second. It's Frithgear! It's Nar! This is things you don't normally get in other MMOs. Which is one of the reasons I love this game so much. Alright. Yay! We've got Nar! And then we eat. And so I shall eat here in a moment. My other bacon sandwiches. Alright, let's turn in our quest to the king. Only got 3 more of this lost lore of the dwarves. I should finish that up, but we'll wait till after the show. Alright, we've got a hardened helm, which of course is going to be the best thing. I'm actually half tempted to take the fancy circlet, just so I can have it for artistic purposes, but I got screenshots, so it'll be fine. Because it's the circlet that Aiden is wearing for it, so I need to know what it looks like for his portrait. Alright. But we are now a friend of the Dwarves of Erebor. Well, I should hope so. I was born here, you dumbass. Alright. 15 Lotro points. Nice. And I think this is a good place to end, except I think we're going to go find Dory and company on the road to the Arid Mithrin, just because one last ride into the boondocks. Except, you know what? We're not going to, because this is a good stopping point. That'll be a good point to start with next time. Got mail from the king. What? He's just right there. Well, let's go see if he has anything else for us. I don't see anything. No. No other quests. Alrighty. So, that'll be it for tonight's episode. We'll be back on Monday, probably doing, working on Aiden's portrait at Ales and Tales. And it's always good to have you here, whether you're a first-time viewer or a many-time viewer, whether you're a subscriber. New art raffle is indeed open, ! New year, all one word. We'll get you in. And we'll draw the winner at the end of the month, which, unless things change, that'll be on the 30th. The end of the month is on the 31st, but the last stream of the month, again, unless things change, will be the 30th of January. There you go, Snorblum. It'd be cool if you won and I could draw your character. It'd be so much fun! But anyway, and Art and Esoteric in there. And I will tell you, by the way, just as a thank you to those who support the channel financially, because, you know, you have a lot of Twitch channels, a lot of LoJo streamers you could spend $5 a month on. I am very honored you choose to spend it on me. Well, technically it's $5 on your end, $2.50 for me, because you only get half of that, because that's what Twitch does. But yay! I will see you all next time. Be good. If you can't be good, be TD. If you can't be TD, which nobody can be TD but TD, then be good at it, okay? I will see you next time around. Peace.